Alright, been a little while since I've been at this, but had an issue, had to change direction. So when I finally got this ready to run, I went to have a go and I snapped the blade engagement piece. This is the wires normally over here on the personal pace unit. Now, I've never been particularly fussed about personal pace, so I was thinking instead of spending money fixing it, I'm going to piss it off. And I looked at going to bales instead. The unit's just a standard belt drive unit, so like every other belt drive unit, you can just use a bale to control the drive in the same way the personal pace functions. All it does when you're pushing it is engage the cable to apply more or less tension on the belts to get you a faster drive speed. So instead of using that, I thought I might bin it, and I'll transition to the bales from the timemaster. Rear bale, front bale. On the timemaster, front bale is blade engagement, same as the timemaster. Rear bale is the drive. The layout of these two bales is the same as the other bales that I'm currently running. Victor rear bale is drive, so it's easy enough to adjust to. Rear bale on the Greenworks is also the drive engagement, so I'm not going to have too much issue transitioning. If we look at how this worked originally, this one is a blade engagement cable here. You simply pulled on this one to meet with the personal pace handles up about here, and that got you belt engagement, and then you pushed, and there was a lever here that articulated, that engaged our drive cable. And what I'm going to do instead is just use these two front and rear bales. Now, got the part numbers for each, which I'll put in. So the top bale is part number 1734810. Rear bale is 1391815. The bale pricing in Australia is a little bit up there at $82 and $93.50. And the other thing that I picked up, if I can find it, yes, is a second cable anchor, because I have one cable anchor over here. I'll need another cable anchor over here for this cable to adjust where the cable sits, because it'll be a different system. Cable anchors, nice and cheap, 1396581, $6. So for less than $200, I'll transition away from personal pace and just into bales for this timemaster. Alright, 1/2-inch socket. Oops, wrong way. Prick. Just gonna have to hold this side tight a smidge. Yep. Handle serves no purpose. We're not using the system with personal pace. So if you're wondering what it looks like, finger drive for the drive, engage the bale up here. The fit on this one is, it's not awful, it's just not brilliant. we try to wrap the handlebars to get a slightly better fit. The drive fits nicely. One does not, which I actually might move that down one slot, see if it's slightly better. Would be slightly better down there. It's underneath the handlebar instead of getting in the way. Might be a matter of taste. Right. This is the original blade drive lever. Now this one was just orientated in the same way. And there it is, just working. Alright. I could run this up here to there. And I might have to put the other cable clamp maybe in here. Run on the outside. There on the outside of the bar. The negative of that is I loosen both when I want to loosen one, but that's at the end of the world. This definitely isn't. So I made a mistake. This one is actually drive engagement. I just want to give it tension, so I'm going to have to loosen it here so that this can articulate up here, and then I was planning on putting my clamp for that down here, and then pop a little bolt in here so that I can articulate blade engagement. But let's see how we go. Absolutely not the way to do this. Pain them up. Trying to tighten that up. Yeah, I reckon that is going to work exactly as it should. Perhaps just move down a smidge. Obviously I will lose the functionality of what they called the, I don't know, supercharger, whatever that crap was with that handle, where you basically just leave it to get no, it just gave up. Alright, so that was too tight. Fuck, I hope that's on it. Pop that on too tight, busted the drive cable. Fucking brilliant. Alright. Any problems? Alright, well, that was my blade engagement cable just fucking snapped. So it looks like it's not getting done today. Now, what did I get to replace it? High quality, because focus, so professional. Part number Manchana. This is quicker than a genuine part, but I have a genuine on the way. So we'll see how we go. Alright, starting the replacement of the traction cable. This is the end we have to get to. So first, I'm going to pull off the stay for the gearbox, and then with difficulty can't remember how I got this up last time, but disconnect the gearbox tension spring and I'm going to come back to it. Alright, sometimes wrong tool, right purpose. Hook it in, pull, spring disconnected. Okay. Tilt the gearbox all the way forward. That belt fell off. To see. God, that's it. In the stuffing around, I retightened the cable back up near the handlebars. So, get a torch. Alright, better. So, this is how the cable attaches in the back of the gearbox. Spring simply loops over there. So, that is going to be what we're replacing. Now, because I'm this far in, I'm going to try to compress it and save the cable guide to see if I can replicate the cable. But it's for the future. Alright, well, it's a pair of mouse pliers. Crushed it and it come out. So now to highlight the spring. And we're off. Alright. New cable in. New cable attached. Come around to here. It's not run up through the belt. That'd be fucking stupid. Yeah. That goes like that. Cable needs to be coming in this way. So pop that in there. Hook. Spring on. Jam that in. Ooh. It's almost too easy. This already fucks something if it's too easy. Pretty sure I got a new traction belt. Probably gonna regret not replacing it, but belt's on. Yeah. Back to is that where that came from? It come from there. because it's the wrong one. Bollocks. I might have gone down there. And then back across. To pause this, double check my. Alright, looks like it's the right one. I might have just got the long cable instead of the short one, which is fine. Now, get the spring, plier, hack, hook it over. Yep. Piece of cake. Now that should work fine. Stop. Pop that one in. So this is that half inch nut in place, belt on and in place. Alright, tip this up the right way.